Hi, my name is Rebecca Bishop, and today I'm going to be talking about the article called Who Needs Budgets? And the argument that this article makes is that budgets should be abolished within companies. Unfortunately, in today's society, budgets are used to force performance improvements, and it can push employees to do things that they wouldn't normally do. For example, it can push them to put pressure on customers to purchase products that they know they're just going to return later in order to meet their budget. Also, it can push them to do unethical things. For example, at WorldCom, Bernie Ebbers put so much pressure on his employees to be 2% under their budget. And if you abolish budgets, it can shift the emphasis from meeting short-term promises to improving the overall competitive position. So how does a company break free from the budget vice? Many companies today have stopped budgeting, and their budgets no longer drive their decision makings. And because of that, they become an empowered organization. They give a lot more power to their employees and individual divisions, so that each division can set goals that are specific for their division, and it improves their performance that way. And the way that they measure if they're meeting their goals or not is through key performance indicators that are set based on their goals. So it could be different for each division within the company, but at least it helps them to focus on that for their unit. And it's a self-regulatory function. So how did the budget become a problem? Unfortunately, the budget takes a lot of time to create. They usually start the budget process at least 4 months before the beginning of a fiscal year. They gather lots of information from all their divisions, and it is a very expensive process. It is estimated that management spends at least 30% of their time creating this budget, and it is believed that these management could be spending their time on a lot more valuable projects. And at the end of the day, the budget product that they created can be cumbersome and unreliable. And another bad side effect of a budget is that it helps define cultural norms that discourages people from taking responsibility for the performance of their division. And so the article was really good about giving 2 examples of people or companies who have given up the budget. And one of them was called Svenska Handelsbanken. They're a pretty large company. They have about 550 branches within 4 Scandinavian countries and the UK. And they decided in the early 1970s to abandon budgeting altogether. And ever since they made that decision, they have outperformed their Scandinavian rivals in just about every measure. They also have created a very simple management system or levels of organization. They only have 3 levels of organization. They have the branch managers, the regional managers, and the chief executive. And they give each of their branches a lot of power and freedom. Each branch has the freedom to set their own prices to whatever they think is best, and they're also allowed to choose what products they want to sell. The only regulation or guidance that they're given is that they need to keep their costs at about 40% of their income. So this holds each branch and each employee responsible for that. They also create a lot of competition within their company. They have each branch compete with one another and they will send out the averages and then have a list or a posting of all the branches above the average and all those that are below. But then they give these branches freedom to make changes in order to improve themselves if they feel the need. And so yes, in conclusion, according to the article and the information provided, budgeting is not a valuable use of time.